Robots Radio presents...
Previously on Mystery Down Under.
A blackboard, a globe, and a mystery.
What is this little creature trying to tell us?
Why did we name it such an awful thing?
Because you let a 10-year-old name it.
How are you gonna get into school?
Yeah, Dickie, if we lift you up, can you get in, unlock the door?
You hear the sound of the thump inside as he
We
lands.
follow Brielle all the way down.
Where would Woolley keep a spare key?
You open the doors into Woolly's office, and
There's the globe.
I look at the record player and say, didn't you say there was something to do with it, like a record scratch or something?
old male voice begins to read the poem. Send her down.
Huey. The rouseabouts
A
rule.
collective uncomfortable
Yeah.
deja vu moment.
That kind of frown of like, oh, I've heard that.
Brielle is freaking the fuck out.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Take the needle off. Take the needle off.
The record shatters.
Whoa.
There's like a red book. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord?
We are in so much trouble.
And now, Jess, maybe you should put that back, like, kind of exactly where you found it.
Oh yeah, like the record that you guys broke.
Well, look, we'll get rid of this. Maybe you just think he misplaced it, okay?
What about the book that you stole as well?
I'm borrowing that.
Okay.
Is Jessica played by Kat Dennings?
She's a lot like B from Nine in the Woods.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's got like the vocal slack and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a very easy character for
Yeah,
me
I
to
like,
play.
I like
Don't
it.
at me.
I like it.
Go to our YouTube channel to watch the playthrough of
I'd
that.
like to play Nine in the Woods.
You
It's lots of
sly
fun.
dog.
Hey.
Yeah,
Plug,
so the
plug,
cabinet
plug, plug.
is kind of like records on all the school kids, you know, so you've got A to Z. It's a filing cabinet.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll have a quick rummage in there to see if there's anything to do with like Leviathan or any of something that'll pick his brain and like kind of jump out.
Yeah, no, it's just school reports, any other kind of certificates.
What
Are
if-
you looking for anything?
Like not in particular. Like Dickie himself is just kind of seeing if there's is there like a secret folder or something that's like not made. Like if he's just seeing like records.
Yeah,
school
if you're just
reports,
flipping through, you probably don't
no.
see much of note.
He won't even really mention it. Like if he sees there's nothing there, he'll just look through it and then eventually just push the cabinet back.
Once we've sort of cleaned up the record,
Yeah.
I'm going to check on Brielle.
Yeah.
Are they doing better?
Brielle kind of is happy to be held. And the more you kind of hold Brielle close
Yeah.
to you,
You okay, little buddy?
Yeah.
Sorry about the creepy poem.
it
that
just kind
upset
of
you.
wants to like nestle
Okay.
in with
Are
you.
we in the right place? Is there anything we should be looking at?
Are you trying to use it as like
As a
a
divining rod? Yeah.
yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
It does want to kind of, if you are walking across, are you walking with
Yeah,
Brielle?
I'm just sort of walking
As
around
you're
the room.
walking
Are we hot
around
and
the
cold?
room, if you walk towards the globe,
That's what I was going to check
it wants
next.
to burrow close to you. It does not want to be around that.
Oh, okay. Eric,
Yeah?
could you just hold Brielle?
Yeah.
She's freaked out by the globe. I just
Okay.
want to see what's
Yeah.
going on.
Hey, Brielle.
Ticky. It's a gender fluid eel,
So,
everybody.
yeah, that's right.
Brielle,
Non-binary eel.
Brielle, you can sit on my shoulder.
What are you doing, Eric, while I examine the globe?
What? Keeping a lookout?
Oh, that is good. That is a good idea. I forgot about that.
Woolley's just standing in the
thanks.
doorway watching us the entire time.
Puffing on his pipe.
I see you
Well,
found
well,
my
boys.
secret room.
Yeah.
Four
Yes.
kids go into the church.
3
Willie goes
come
into
out.
the church. I don't know. I wanted to do a Jaws thing. He scratches his nails on the blackboard.
So yeah, I'm gonna approach the globe.
Yes.
And gingerly touch it, I guess.
If you're kind of running your hands over it,
Yeah.
it opens up. It's like
What?
one of those bar globes.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why it's so ornate and large.
Okay. So I open it out.
Yeah.
Brown liquid
Yep.
in a decanter.
And
Glasses as well.
Dickie.
glasses. And if you, as it's a kind of tray bar,
Yeah.
yeah,
Steps out.
there is a jar and you pull it out.
Yeah. Hold it up. Has it got a Brielle in it?
Suspended in brown liquid is a lifeless version of Brielle.
Dickie, like,
What?
if you call him, he like,
Dickie.
That's it. That's the thing that I saw. That's the thing that's the liquid that poured over me.
I think you died.
I think that was. I was that one.
I don't think Dickie died. I think
No,
that thing
I
died.
remember. In my dream, I was Brielle, and then the liquid was poured onto my head, and I was looking out of a glass. So I think it was this one's brother or sister or.
That means Woolley knows about these things.
And whatever he did killed one.
I tasted blood.
It's definitely dead.
I mean, do these things even bleed?
Should we open it?
I don't know. Why am I looking at Eric?
Eric just looks sad.
Eric is sad.
Why is Eric sad?
Eric is sad because there's a dead creature and he's holding the live one, and the live one has brought them there.
Yeah.
And so Eric will put his hand up to Brielle and like gently touch Brielle.
Yeah.
Because I presume Brielle is probably a bit upset as well.
Yeah.
That this is out in the open and is visible. Eric will go, maybe I think we should take it out of there and maybe we should return it back to the cave. I think that's probably the best thing to do.
As you
Your kind heart sees through through the confusion that we have, I think. Yeah.
It's also, it doesn't have to worry about as much. It's just like,
Yeah.
let's just do this thing.
As you kind of hold up the corpse, whatever this creature is.
The preserved creature, yeah.
I'm going to hand out, it's a special day. I'm like Oprah.
Oh, well, you get
an
a
aspect.
page.
Yeah.
You get an aspect.
There's one for you, Phil, as you just feel that wherever Brielle wants to be just kind of gets away,
Would
it wants
that
to
not,
be
would
with
that
you.
not be Eric would sense that
Well,
being in touch? Oh, they
Eric's
get a
getting
different
another
aspect.
one.
So the sense that we get from Brielle this time is scared of being inside or being trapped.
Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic, yeah.
Actually, sorry. I might take that away from you, Phil. I might give that to Dickie, since Dickie, you are the one with the memory.
God, I'm getting all of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got
Yeah.
3 aspects,
Got
don't you?
3 aspects.
And Chris,
My first aspect.
yes, as you kind of pet Brielle, you run your fingers along. It's kind of like it feels reptilian almost. That even though this translucent skin seems like your fingers should just pass through it. It's dense, like the muscles of a snake, and cool and smooth. Snakes are smooth, fight me. Oh no, it's sharks. Sharks.
No, snakes are smooth.
No, there's a big debate about whether sharks are rough or smooth.
Right. Yeah. People think that snakes are slimy for some
not,
reason. They're
no.
not. They're
No.
dry and
They're-
smooth and lovely.
Yeah,
to
and
touch.
cool because of their cold blood. As
pretty
you pet
cool.
it, all the mozzie bites on your arm seem to just kind of disappear back into your body.
I have the aspect able to heal by touching.
Well, we definitely know that from your chest, right, as
Yeah.
well.
And
Yeah.
with that in mind, Eric is going to do something. He'll try. He's going to step away from keeping guard with Brielle on his shoulder. Who's got the decanter, the glass
That's
of...
Jono.
Jono.
Doing it, yeah.
He's going to take it off
Oh,
kind
no.
of silently,
Oh, right. Yeah.
tip out the liquid onto the floor have Brielle...
Not in the office.
Yeah,
right?
he just tips
Oh
it straight
my
out.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as he's concerned, Woolley is a trash human now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tips it out.
Would you let that happen, considering you spent so much time trying to clean up the office?
I think I don't have time to.
There
I'm just
might
like,
be- Yeah, you just tip it on to the
Tip it
floor.
out
There
to the
are
floor.
also glasses on
could
the...
have been a sink
Nah,
or something.
He doesn't care.
And
You can give a fuck.
the dead Brielle in his hand,
Yeah.
and he's going to bring it closer to the living Brielle.
That is going to cost a psychic energy token if you want to use the superpowered...
Do we know how many psychic energy tokens Brielle
Yes,
has?
I have put them in the middle of the table.
Haha.
To try and separate them from some of our other tokens, they are raw dice, so they have not been inked. So
We have 7.
you
Right.
have 7.
So spend one.
Pop it somewhere. That way we know that Brielle has used one.
There we go.
We can build them up on that little table we have.
Okay.
So we can see
yes,
as they
so
get depleted.
We now have 6 psychic energy tokens left.
6 P
And I
tokens.
would like to use the ability to heal by touching on the for Brielle to use that on the dead
Joe.
Brielle
Brielle
in the
too.
thing.
Oh, boogaloo.
Chris, do you have 2d4?
I do have 2d4.
Well, to take an action with a superpowered character, you have to spend a psychic energy token to use it. That's your kind of currency. And then you have to roll a d4. I am going to say that this is a 4. You're trying to resurrect something. So it's a
big deal, yeah.
Yeah. Still, 2d4.
Oh, so I roll 2d4?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm trying to hit 4 on either dice, or I'm trying to get a total of 4?
So what you have to do is once you roll, you subtract that total from the difficulty setting.
Yes.
Ideally, you're aiming for 0 or negative numbers. If it's positive, you may have your superpowered character facing an adverse physical reaction.
So you'll get given a number from Ellen, and then whatever you roll gets subtracted from that number. And you're hoping to get 0
so
or
4
lower.
and up. You need to get 4 and up in total.
Yeah.
In total?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
It's an odd subtractive way of doing
I
it.
like it. I like it, though.
I rolled 7.
Nice.
Fantastic. So Brielle kind of inches towards tentatively glowing blue, faded blue, and it kind of puts its face to its dead double mirror. Kind of begins to, like a snake, you can see the motions of its body moving from tail to head as light begins to pour from it, kind of emanating from first the mouth and then the center of this second creature. And then suddenly, it's alive.
I see this as like this image of the four of us, like as this is happening, like crowding closer.
Our faces being like illuminated by
exactly.
Yeah.
The blue glow catching us all as Eric holds it up while this miracle happens in front of us.
And it moves sluggishly. It doesn't appear to be in full health. You don't even know if it's going to make it. You get the sense that it's kind of it's dimly glowing compared to the shining sun of its twin.
Brielle, is that cave your home? If we get your friend back there, would that help?
Eric, you also holding the other, you've got them in both your hands, right? The other one kind of, it just moves its head as much as it can to kind of make contact with your flesh and kind of use its little sucker teeth. And your eyes fade away. The room is like mist that dissipates.
Give him the aspect of memories.
Able to evoke vivid memories.
Yes. I suppose this one might be a freebie because that's not your...
No.
Oh, yeah, that's
Brielle.
true.
This
Yeah.
is Brielle, not
Yes.
Brielle.
It's Brielle.
Brucey.
Oh, Bruce, yeah. We can't have an Aussie story without someone
Bruce.
called Bruce.
Brielle and Bruce.
So
We're upsetting Chris.
you step out
Well, Eric's always upset, so it's
into
fine.
this non-space.
He's not always upset. That's Chris you're describing.
You hear a girl whimpering. Stop, just let me go. Just let me go. I just want to be with my mom. I just want to go home. Leave me alone. I'm not going back. And it's almost like you're in blank space. And as you walk towards the voice, a woman appears to you. She's sitting in a chair. Her hands are bound. She's a young girl. She's probably around 15, 16. Her dark hair falls over her face. Her bangs in her eyes. Her head is slumped forward as she's weeping.
Now, Miss Thompson, what have we learned today? If you just sit back and relax, it will all be over with. Why so much fuss? Just make it stop. Don't play it again. Don't stop. It's not. Nothing's happening. It just takes more from me. I want to go home.
And you see... I was going to say Brielle. No.
Brianna.
You see the other...
Bruce.
Yes, you see Bruce. Such a silly name. Ruining the drama. You see Bruce being held to this girl's forehead the center of her forehead, where her third eye would be, a man's hand is shoving this creature into her forehead.
Oh, shit.
And the violins of the Send Her Down, Huey record play, echo in your mind as the memory fades and Bruce is left dead in your hand.
Oh, shit.
Eric,
Yeah.
you okay?
No.
Did you see something?
Yeah. I saw a girl, and I think... Am I, Ellen, able to identify that voice was Woolley?
Yes.
And I saw Woolley, or I heard him, I think, and he was hurting her, and he was using, and he holds up the deceased body of Bruce.
Yes. Yes.
This girl was being tortured, and by Woolley, and this thing, Bruce, was trying to heal her or hurt her, and the record was being played.
That record?
Yeah, that song.
Do you know who it was? Who the girl was?
I think... Do you remember...
You remember
Do you
the
remember
last name?
Susan?
Susan Thompson, right?
Yeah.
Who's that?
A little bit before your time, about 5 years ago.
Didn't she go missing?
Yeah. Well, do you remember Kate, Susan's daughter?
Yeah.
You know how everyone said that she went with her? I don't think she did. I don't think she went with her. I think something happened 5 years ago.
Fuck me.
Who's
I'm just going to drop these fucking shards of record on this room. Fuck cleaning up. This guy's a bastard.
who's Kate? Who's Susan?
So Kate and Susan Thompson. Susan was the spouse of Keith, and there was a big hubbub in the town around five or so years ago.
When Dickie was five.
When you were too young to
Yeah.
remember. And also, this is small town Australia. People don't, yes, while gossip runs rampant, there's also a lot of sidestepping around what actually happened, what's the issue. And if a child asks, why a woman up and left her family, you're not going to get a straight answer, I'm afraid. You're going to get a lot of excuses.
It's terrible these days,
Yeah.
Families not staying together like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I blame TV.
One of us paraphrases what Ellen says in character as a response to Dickie's asking.
Yeah.
It's an NPC thing. Yes, so you relay that, and the idea was that one day Susan up and left, and
She'd had enough of his shit, was what people said.
yes,
Yeah.
famously not a easy man to get along with.
He's a prick.
He's a prick.
Yeah.
And the idea was that Kate went with her.
Yeah. She that's the easy story, right?
She was around
Kate-
16.
Mother and daughter
Susan and
ran
Kate
away, right?
left.
Yeah.
It's a small town left for... Kate was a very promising
Very convenient.
student. Very, very popular, had big dreams of getting into journalism and, really changing the world with her stories.
Way to twist the knife about her being tortured.
What do you
Ellen.
mean?
Oh, she had big dreams. She was going to be a big success.
So full of life.
And now she's lost in the upside down.
So that's all Headmaster Woolley doing all this?
Seems that way.
Is there anything you haven't searched in here?
Yeah, you haven't looked in the cupboard.
No, I was going to say the cupboard's the last thing.
Let's do our last search and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So he'll trot over off to the cupboard and just start just pulling opening the
Now
cupboard.
we don't
you
give a
pull
shit.
it open. It's a large, almost wardrobe-sized cupboard that is taller than any of you, and you swing open the double doors, and there is the chair with the restraints sitting inside the cupboard.
I mean, Dickie doesn't recognize that, but he's like, well, there's a chair with things on it for holding people down.
That's what he used on her.
Oh.
I feel sick.
On the blackboard that you see behind on the wall of the cupboard, you see BM ? And then a symbol of, it's almost like two triangles that are coming from different directions that meet in the middle, vivisected by a straight line.
Okay, so like an arrow up and an arrow down with a line between them.
Somewhat. It's it's like the peak of a mountain.
Yep.
That then continues down
Into like a valley.
Yes, then goes up. It's almost like a
wave.
a long N.
Right, yeah. Or like a sine wave, but with angular.
I can draw it for you.
Yes, and then
Do
we'll
you mean like that?
It's closed. Can I borrow your pencil?
we will show you this, folks.
Yes.
We will show you this. Okay, yes. It's almost like a sharp waveform. Does it mean anything to
Can
anyone?
I see?
Oh yes, sorry.
Okay.
For some reason, because you gave me the pencil, I thought
I know.
Somehow
you know.
You psychically
tell it-
connected to the
You
I
pencil.
still
get the
got
memory.
Brie, right?
I got the evoked memory.
Real?
Is that the logo that the mining company uses?
Hole in one.
Yeah.
Hey!
What does BM mean? BM.
Bad manners? Something mine? I don't know.
Bill. Bully.
Bastard? No, fuck.
Who reckons they can get? It's a brains of like
Oh, I can
5.
get it. Yeah, cool. I'll go for it unless we think of it. But Bill Murray.
No,
He would be around.
It's not Bree's first and last name, is it?
Brianna Ma.
Yeah.
Brianna Ma.
Well, good, because I got a 5 anyway.
Well, your character
You
can
say
make that
that,
deduction.
yeah.
You can make the. You can
I
make the-
don't think Eric would know.
No.
Just like watch it for a moment. Brianna
Ma.
Brianna Ma.
So he's choosing them.
For what?
Did you know what he was
don't
trying to
know.
do to her?
No.
You said he was just hurting her
Yeah.
With
using
Bruce.
Using Bruce. So like, why though? This
I
doesn't
don't
make any sense.
Do you know who would know about stuff like this? Charlie. He knows everything about the land. Maybe he's heard some sort of story. Hey, isn't there something about a rainbow serpent? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe
There's also that abandoned house that I was talking
real
about.
is kind of rainbowish, I guess.
Yes.
I don't think it's there's the
No.
you said the abandoned house.
Yeah.
There's also I don't know. Do we need to go to the mines?
That's the mine symbol, but like, what are we going to do at the mines? They're just going to kick out 4 kids.
Yeah. Although Eric, your dad works there. So does yours,
My dad
Jono.
works there.
My mum works here. She's not involved in this, is she?
God, I hope not, Dickie. She's a nice lady. Surely not.
Mum, I think Mum's got enough on her plate with us.
Yeah, without doing weird experiments.
Also,
I say we don't trust any of them.
I mean, she's
Any
gone.
of the adults?
She's gone.
Yeah.
She's gone
No
a lot
way.
of the day.
Eric's right.
She's always out of the school. Like, we don't get to see her that often.
We don't know how far this thing goes.
yeah.
Don't tell her about
Don't
it.
tell
That's all I'll
any-
say.
this-
We don't know that's...
Don't trust any adults. Don't trust any of them. You don't know.
No. So, what do we do? Does that include Charlie? Does that include...
We can't trust adults. We can't trust Charlie.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the abandoned house then.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
God, I can't believe I'm doing something this fucking stupid.
Thanks for coming along, though.
Yeah, like I'd just leave Dickie to fend for himself.
I can fend for myself just fine.
Look, we shouldn't hang around here. What if Woolley comes back for whatever reason?
Yeah.
Then we'll fight him.
Okay. We shouldn't have to until we know what the hell he's doing, though.
Well,
Well-
we can tie him up. If we
Yeah.
have to strap him down to that chair, then we
can
will.
put him back in his own chair.
Yeah, okay.
Well, he's already going to know that someone's here, so let's just leave.
Yeah, I think we should book it. So, what? To the abandoned house?
Is there any more like liquor in the bar?
There's like a quarter of the decanter left.
I'm just gonna pour out whatever else he's got left on the floor with the
Mm.
pickling fluid that he's got as well, just as an extra
Extra
little
fuck you.
Yeah. We're not going to be able to take it to the lab and
No, I don't want to
test it.
steal it or whatever. Like, I don't know what it is, like, but I'm just gonna fucking pour it out. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't, yeah.
Just very quickly, does it have a smell? Like when we did like open up, like was there any smell to it?
It smells acrid, pungent, like turpentine almost.
Yeah, I
figure
strong
it's-
alcohol
I
smell.
figure it's like a strong alcohol, like a
Formaldehyde.
formaldehyde,
or-
but I'm not sure we'd know that. So
No.
No.
yeah.
You might know that, Dickie,
Maybe.
with your insects and you like collecting bugs, right?
Yeah, like
Taxidermy
those would be
and
like
stuff.
just yeah.
You might have the sense that it's an alcohol that you use to kind of preserve
Yeah.
something.
What kind of like smells like, you know, that I don't know what the word is for it, but like, you know, when you keep like animals and insects in place and they just stay like that for over like decades, sometimes hundreds of years, like it's like the fossilization type thing.
like embalming stuff, like
Yeah.
with mummies. Gross.
Kind of like what we
Gross.
saw in the cave, like, with that thing on the wall that just like stays there for over time and it opalizes.
I wish I knew more about the opal stuff.
Let's go to the abandoned house and
Yeah.
see
You're
what's
right.
there.
Let's not try to get our asses arrested on the way there, right?
Well,
Let's keep an eye out for Keith, eh?
Yeah.
yeah.
Head on our bike.
Speaking of not trusting adults, that's one in particular that we should stay the fuck away from,
I
Yeah.
think all of them. They all could be in on it.
whatever this is. And you
We
walk out of the school
Yeah, we
unrepentant of all the
Yeah,
damage you've
fuck that,
caused.
yeah.
Dickie just like throws a chair on the floor.
Nice. Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
the
Should we
establishment.
break his torture chair?
no.
Okay.
Well, Dickie
Let's just,
does.
let's just leave.
We do what we do, which
Yeah.
is you pour out the thing, Diggy flips a chair as we leave, and we leave to go.
You
to
see the
thing.
implements
yeah,
of harm and you
Yeah, we leave it unlocked. We're
Yeah.
just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hopefully some other teens can come vandalize it.
Yeah, that's right.
We get on
And
our
you
bikes and
get on
head
your
over
bikes.
to the abandoned house that
Try
we're
and
talking about.
Read the
The
document on my
house
bike.
that you've never dared go in before
No.
for all the bedtime stories and dares, and it's the one place that spooks you, has ever since you were little kids. You're about to go there right now.
I have to say, I love how all the rumors come back.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's just like stuff we made up. Like,
Yeah.
we're just like, what if this is a funny little thing? And then it ends up being part of the story. It's so
Roll to Cast Mystery Down Under is a Baby Beard media production. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. And all our podcasts are on Spreaker, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/babybeard. Kids on Bikes and all associated properties are trademark of Renegade Game Studios. Used with permission.
You've been listening to a Robots Radio podcast. Smart shows for interesting people. Check out all the shows at robotsradio.net.
Nominated in New Jersey's Here Now Audio Fiction Festival 2020, it's BioShock, the Midnight Series. Based in the dystopian underwater city of Rapture, witness what it was like for civilians from different walks of life before and after Andrew Ryan's city fell. It's a tale of deception, downfall, and survival. BioShock, the Midnight Series, a podcast by Preston Hardin. Listen on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.